this divisional playoff game is underway. A trip to the conference championship on the line. And he runs it out to about the 27 before he's taken down. Former Heisman Trophy winner out of Southern California. Here is Carson Palmer. The Steelers' defense now is going to go nickel. The Texans from the 27. Scans the field, and he's taken down.
Well, if I was that quarterback, I'd be mad after getting sacked like that by the defensive end. Your offensive tackle's just got to do a better job. The defensive line, they're all shifting to the right. I think they're expecting a run over there.
They'll go shotgun here. Surveys. The catch by Hopkins. Here's the group that perhaps has the game's biggest assignment, the offensive line. Third down. Palmer's ready for the snap. Empty backfield. Stands in the pocket. He's wide open for the grab.
You just can't sit back there and play conservative defense in the NFL. The quarterbacks and receivers are too good. You play safe and you give up the first down.
Let's see how they back up the big play here. He'll take the snap from the gun. Williams got it on a pass that had some heat.
Well, the corner route. Some people call it the corner route. They call it a flag, run to the flag of the end zone, or a 7 route. Odd numbers break out. That time we see a nice route by the receiver and a good throw by the quarterback.
First and 10. Throws the pass. Let's set the defensive starters. Second down coming up. Kareem lined up in the backfield. Handoff made. And at the 37, he'll be brought down.
Kareem's a dangerous runner when you give him room to run, but there is no room this time. What a job by the defense. They bottle him up for a short gain.
Palmer's got no one behind him, just a quarterback waiting for the snap. The Steelers defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. Third and 8. Keenan Allen has the catch. No one's going to get him now. Touchdown!
Playoffs are so tough on players and coaches mentally. When you score first in a divisional round playoff game, that is some advantage. Gives you confidence, makes everybody feel good.
The Texans ready to kick it away. Browns running this one out. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23. Griffin's the man in charge of the Steelers offense today. First down at the 23. Smith's the one who made the big stop. Screen has his man. And in for the touchdown. Clearly, they didn't let the early deficit discourage them. We're all tied up again, thanks to that touchdown.
Oh, shoot, of course not. It didn't get to him. You know, this is a game of adversity, and nothing ever goes right, it seems like. But that was a nice drive. Puts them in a spot right now where the game is even, and here we go.
The Texans ready to take that football down the field. Takes off from the 5. Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24. The Steelers' secondary could not stop the pass on the last series.
Well, they were just too timid. They were giving up too much room, making some of the throws too easy for the quarterback. Man, you got to man up, get up there tight, and cover these guys closely.
Palmer's alone in the backfield.
Let's go, let's go. 258.
From the shotgun. Makes the catch. That's a gain of 7. That's his first reception today.
Texans have been awesome today on first down. That time it's a nice play design. They throw the football, it picks up solid yards. Second and short. Boy, that's what every offense likes to be in.
Palmer's going to take the snap from the shotgun. The Texans get a first down.
There's no doubt time of possession can be an overrated stat in games many times. But one thing you want to do, throw and catch it just like this to pick up those first downs and keep it going.
First down coming up. Vereen, the lone setback this time. Shane Vereen lined up in the backfield. And they deck the quarterback.
Well, I know this feeling. When a blitzer's coming, nobody's there to block him. There's nothing you can do as a quarterback, but try to protect yourself because you're going down.
The Texans at the line of scrimmage. Split backfield. The Texans have it at the 29. Set up screen to Vereen. Ball is out.
That's what you call a bullet pass. Very little space to throw the football into, but he gets it done. A lot of velocity right on target.
The Steelers lined up in the nickel. Third down and 7. He's hit as he throws it. The Texans call on their punter. Antonio Brown will return this punt. Still powering ahead. That return's good for about 26.
Brown, such a great athlete. You got to find ways to get the football to him. Here's another way to get it to him. On a punt return, how explosive is he? Man, that's the answer.
Jumps high and comes down with it. What a job by the receiver, climbing the mountain and coming down with the reception.
Wow, climbing the mountain, that isn't new, and what a good job. You're right. These wide receivers in the NFL now, they can go up and make unbelievable catches. And remember, you can't hit them until they come to the ground. That gives them a little more courage.
They'll mark him at the 29.
The Steelers' offensive line will be whooping it up tomorrow when they watch this play in the film room. What a good job by them. Excellent planning and awesome execution.
The Steelers have it at the 29. McKinney's going to make the tackle. And the offense here in this one will be looking to put points on the board in bunches. Second down following the run. The Texans with a nickel look here on defense. Feeds him again.
What a good job by the running back that time. He reads the box very well, and he picks his way through there and picks up a first down. That's nice.
They're able to move the chains after that last run. This should be the last play of the quarter. We're back here getting ready for the second quarter. Phil, that was a defensive tug of war the first quarter.
It sure was, and it was a tug of war, and it was boring. That's what it looked like. I want to give the defense some credit. I thought they did well, but really the offenses, just poor play selection, poor execution, and you got to get some emotion going out there on the offensive side.
Griffin the third will have it in the pistol. Second down and 9. He'll get it again. That's a gain of 6. He's averaging right around 7 yards per carry on the game.
Well, once you get in the red zone, you find out how powerful your offensive line is sometimes. And what a good job that time by the O-line. They showed that power, and they pick up solid yards on that run play.
They're going to run it on the toss. Nowhere to go, as this will be a loss of 3. That timeout by the offense. Should be an easy one here. The kick is good. And they grab the upper hand thanks to that successful field goal.
Nothing like getting that field goal attempt and then making it. That's when you like the kicker on your team. That away, big guy. Come through in these moments and get us 3 points.
And there is Carson Palmer. With as well as he's played in the first half, you wouldn't necessarily expect them to be trailing at this point, but they are.
No, you wouldn't, but you just hope he can continue that good play. That's what they're going to need from him to have a chance to win. But so far, so good. Really looks good executing the passing game.
Vereen, the lone setback this time. First down at the 20. He'll go ground. Ends up picking up 3 yards.
Vereen's trying to be patient, but there is nowhere to run that time, and he only gets a short gain.
It's now second down and 7 after the 3-yard rush.
Look at the signals. The D-line is all shifting down inside. They're expecting a run right up the middle.
Handoff. He's going to be tackled right around the 24-yard line.
Vereen's never able to build up that power that he has as a running back when there's nowhere to go. Hey, there's nowhere to go. That's a short game.
The Texans get set at the line, needing to get to the 30 for a first. Third down and 6. Complete to Hopkins. That's a gain of 6.
Good job by the defense. They're well taught, well schooled by the defensive coordinator. They know in situations like this, if it's thrown short of the first down marker, they're good. They come up, make the tackle. Now we have fourth down.
And now he'll dip out of bounds. Antonio Brown readying himself for this next possession. It's been a slow start to this game for him. He hasn't been the receiving threat that we're used to seeing, but his team leads.
Shows you how many weapons they have on the offensive side. You're right. He has not been a weapon. He is playing poorly, but they're winning the football game, and that's what's most important.
Griffin from the gun. A nice grab. No doubt he was going to hold on to that one. The Steelers are up right now, Phil, and that's at least partly due to the play of the quarterback. Griffin's on fire.
It's an awesome feeling as a quarterback to be in rhythm, to get people open and have time to throw the football down the field. That's why they're winning, Jim. You said it right. The quarterback is hot. Good job of the defensive line standing in there and fighting, and they hold the running back to a short gain.
The Steelers come out in a bunch set. They need to get the play off. From the shotgun. Takes the hit, throws. It'll be 3rd and 7 now after that incompletion. Outside now on the toss. The offense is going to stay on the field now for this 4th and 7. The Steelers snap it at the 36. They'll run it off the toss. Got the first, and he's got some space.
Offense.
The defense accepts the penalty. And the Steelers are ready to punt this one away. Jarvis Jones makes that tackle.
What a lucky play that time by the return team. They fumble the football. Nobody's hustling, but somehow they find a way to recover their own fumble.
The Texans offense comes back onto the field. Let's see if they can move the chains this time, because the last possession was ugly. They weren't out there very long.
Jim, you know how I think in situations like this, I think it's more up to the coach than the players. Call a play that really catches the defense off guard so you can get an easy gain and get the momentum on your side and get it rolling.
Palmer will have it in the pistol. 2nd and 10. They'll go Brown. And Kareem is stopped there.
Good coaching on the defensive side. Everybody stays at home. They stay in their gap, and they hold that run to a short gain.
3rd down now. The Texans get set at the line, needing to get to the 46 for a first. The Steelers defense now is going to go nickel. Set up screen to Kareem. The tackle is made, and that's a 3-and-out series for the offense. So this offense unable to make any inroads into cutting into this deficit before the break, and now they're going to need to rely on their defense to see this thing through to the half.
So far in this game, the offense absolutely has been a little shaky, to say the least, but it's time for the defense to go out there, bail them out, and get to halftime.
Taken down. That return's good for about 6. One area that's been lacking today for this offense as it retakes the field has been the rushing attack, or at least the yards aren't coming from the player we expect them to.
Yeah, we expect him to have a lot of yards here. He's a great running back. He usually has success every week. It's a little bit of everything here today. The offensive line not being great, and also he's just not making good decisions. Even a running back has to make the right decisions if he wants to pick up good yards.
The Steelers come to the line with a bunch set. Brown's there to catch a a ball that had a lot of heat on it.
Well, he's got talent. This receiver can make the catches when you throw it his way. And I think his talent, the way offenses are designed, and the rules of the NFL, it makes guys like him almost unstoppable.
Look at that concentration as he makes the grab. That's another reception, giving him 2.
Good job that time by the ball carrier, picking up what he can, and he is very smart. Gets out of bounds and stop the clock.
1st and 10. They're setting up screen. Joiners all over that offense and brings him down. The Steelers snap it at the 36. Matthews with the reception. Johnson's there to make the tackle. The Steelers call a timeout and are left now with only 1. This play set up by the long gainer. And here's the toss. And that's a gain of 9. That leads us to 2nd down. And Brown brings it in. The Steelers will use a timeout here. They'll talk it over before running a play on 1st down. And goal. Handoff out of the eye. Second and goal. Takes it from the eye. One half down, and both offenses still searching for answers. We've got a defensive battle on our hands, and Larry Ridley is coming up next. Brown's got a chance to return this one. And the tackle's made right around the 26-yard line. The Steelers come out to open up the 2nd half, and they were hitting on all cylinders in the 1st half, Bill.
Yeah, be smart here in the 2nd half, Jim. When you start out, just find out what the defense is thinking, and once you get a feeling about what they're going to do, then you start taking some chances.
Then picks up about 3. He's averaging about 4 yards a carry. And it'll be 2nd down and 6 after the running play on 1st down. Second and 6. Griffin's gonna scramble. Vance McDonald with the reception. That's his first reception today.
Keep the momentum on your side. You got a lead here in the 2nd half. Nice play that time. You pick up the 1st down. Let's see if you can take advantage of it.
Griffin's now completed his last 7 passes. Here's the first snap after the big play. Play clock's running down. Toss play. Running room. They'll mark him at the 41.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
The Steelers snap it at the 41. And the flag is down.
Holding offense.
That penalty is, of course, going to be accepted by the defense. With the penalty, it's now 2nd down and 11. Trying to beat the play clock. Griffin's got it in the gun. And Matthews is going to pull in the bullet pass.
Steelers ain't never back off. That first down, they got a small lead here in the second half. What are they looking to do? They're looking to march this football down the field and score.
That was a big gainer. Now it's time to back it up. They better hurry to get the snap. Gets the handle here. Tackle down at the 22. As they continue to lead, you do wonder if this team will run the football more, even though it has been really ineffective to this point.
No, I'd say this. I would go with the pass. You know, you can win the game in the NFL just passing the football. That's what they're going to have to do here today. The run game, it's been rough, and I don't see it changing.
The play clock's running down. Gets it again. Keeps churning ahead. That picks up 7. He's averaging about 4 yards a carry.
Well, you can't knock them all down, and sometimes the running back has just got to break a tackle. Good job that time. Jim, the offensive coordinator's done a terrific job so far here today. He's got his team winning. They're in the red zone. Let's see how clever he's going to be on this call.
Brown's there to take him down.
First down by the offense in the red zone. And, you know, if you're on the defensive side, you don't have to worry about deep passes anymore. You can be more aggressive and take some chances.
They need to get the play off. Right back to the ground. Davis is able to read that play and make the hit.
Oh, my gosh, it is the worst thing you can do on the offensive side. This drives coaches crazy. When you get down near the goal line, you run the football and you lose yards. That's just not being tough enough.
Play clock's running down. Tosses the football. Picks up about 5.
When you get third and goal, a lot of times it just comes down to who's willing to fight the hardest. We'll find out here in a second.
The defense on its heels. Football sits at the 5-yard line. Trying to beat the play clock. Toss to the outside. And there's only 2 yards to be found right there. Offense still on the field here on 4th down. Needing 3 for the first. Toss to the outside. That brings the play to an end. He's averaging about 3 yards a carry on the day.
That was really a tremendous stop on 4th and short by the defense. Now you've got to expect your offense to come out here and take advantage of this situation.
Vereen, the lone setback this time. Now 1st and 10. So that's a 2-point safety for the defense.
Oh, this play reminds me of the Super Bowl. Tom Brady getting sacked on his first passing attempt against the New York Giants. When you're in your own end zone, you know you have to get rid of the football quickly. The quarterback didn't, and that's why there's a safety.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
RG3 out of the pistol. First down at the 30. Joiners all over the ball carrier. The Texans set at the line. Dime package. The Steelers will take the snap from the 25. He will not get away. He's taken down for the sack.
When you're a corner, you can take some chances when you know your defense can sack the quarterback without blitzing. Good job that time by the defensive front.
We head to the fourth quarter, and this is still anyone's ball game today, Phil Simms.
Yeah, you know, when you see a game like this, they're kind of fun to watch, where everything is so high scoring all the time now in the NFL. So whichever offense can find a way to get a score, then listen, that's going to go a long way to probably winning this game.
The Texans trail right now, and they just have not been able to rush the quarterback, which is very rare for this defense.
Well, they got to find a way to get to the quarterback, and I don't know, what do you do? Do you bring in different players? Do you use some different subs? Hey, I think they should start blitzing, find a way to hit that QB.
First down at the 42. The give. Joyner's there that time for the tackle.
What that run does, it just puts the offense in a good situation. So a good, positive run.
It's now second down. Griffin's setting up now in the pistol. Takes it again. The tackle's made, and the first down is picked up. He's now over 60 yards rushing on the ground.
You're running back in this league, and you pick up first downs, and you don't fumble the football, I promise you one thing, you're going to get more carries.
They better hurry to get the snap. Handoff by Griffin. Good work by the defense. This will be a loss of 3.
Steelers running back that time, he makes a bad decision. You can't be looking to make every play a big play when you're running the football. Look for a few yards, take advantage of that. He tries for the big play. What happens? He gets tackled for a loss.
Loss of 3 on the play. The play clock's running down. And now here's the toss. He's averaging 5 yards per carry on the day. The Texans pride themselves on their defense, but it hasn't been a strength for them here today.
Yeah, they do, but listen, it's not working today. They've been out there for a lot of plays, and you know what is happening? They have fatigue, and when you have fatigue on the defensive side, what goes? You can't think clearly, and you just keep making bad mistakes. Good job that time by the defense. They're down. It's in the fourth quarter. They are expecting the offense to run the football, and they stop it for a couple yards.
Coming to the line at the 17-yard line. Griffin the third will have it in the pistol. 2nd and 9. They'll run it with him again. Breaks free. And he's brought down by Brian Cushing.
Good job by the offense getting the first down in the red zone. Now it becomes tricky. Can you deceive the defense where you get a chance to get a score?
First down here after the run. Goal line defense on the field. They need to get the play off. Back to the ground. Harris is in on the tackle. They're just grinding away down here, inching closer to the end zone.
Well, that's what you got to do sometimes. It's hard always to think that you're going to come out and just make big plays. You got to do the dirty work, and this offense is doing it right now.
Second and goal to go. Takes another handoff. Force it across for the touchdown. And That touchdown could have officially put this one out of reach.
Well, if it's not out of reach, it'll take 2 miracles to get back in this game by the defensive side. My gosh, they just gave up that time. They let the offense march down there and just score a touchdown that put this game out of reach.
Browns probably ready to get right back on the field after that last drive, a drive in which he contributed over 40 yards receiving, helping the team score. And the tackle's made right around the 26-yard line. The Texans, Phil, what's the issue with this team? This offense specifically. 3 straight drives without a score.
Well, Jim, I'd say this. It's bad coaching. I just hate what they're trying to do on the offensive side. They're not putting their players in position to give them a chance to compete against this defense. They've got to change things up, give their offense a chance, and give these players a chance.
The Texans snap it at the 26. The Texans now move the chains. Mark him down for another reception.
Well, when your team is behind, what do? Just come out there and get a first down. That's a nice job by the offense.
The Texans lined up, bunch formation. First down and 10. Set up screen to Vereen. The Steelers have taken away the passing game, something they've struggled with all year, but not today, and that's why they're up in this one.
Yeah, they are taking away the passing game, like you said, and that's why they're winning, because they've made the offense one-dimensional. When you do that, you can be a great defense.
Palmer's back in shotgun formation. Locked in on the football and has hold of it with 2 hands.
Well, as you saw that receiver make the catch, I'll just say this. You cannot throw the football enough his way. There's no such thing. When in doubt, you don't like anything, turn and find him and throw it to him.
Now on first down, every snap crucial the rest of the way. Thought I saw a little flinch right there, and it's going to push the offense back 5 yards.
False start, offense.
Coming to the line at the 50. The Steelers will come out in the dime.
Here we go. Blue 58. Blue 58.
First down at the 50. Looking middle that time, and it's incomplete.
That's a wonderful job that time by the secondary. Everybody's in position, nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football, and it leads to another incomplete pass. D-line is shifting inside. They're pinching. I think they're expecting to run up the middle.
He makes the catch and picks up maybe 3 or 4.
You can only take what the defense gives you. Even though the offense is down here in the 4th quarter, they throw it short. That was a smart play.
And this is a crucial 3rd down play coming up.
Well, the defensive line noticed something. They're all shifting to the left.
We'll send it back to the quarterback out of the gun. And the pass is intercepted. It's going the other way, and this game is all but over. It's somewhat surprising to see, but you look at the rushing totals, and this part of their game has become less effective as the game's gone on.
I think the running back is starting to tire a little bit. As you watch him run, just doesn't look as determined as he was early in the game.
And the defense will use one of its timeouts right here. And now they'll try over again on 2nd down. They'll run it here. That's a gain of only a yard. The defense stops the clock. They're able to move the chains after that last run. 2 tight ends on the field here. Another carry here. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field. Inside the 50. Second down and 5. Right back to him. Good for only a yard.
Right call here by the coach in this situation. Keep running the football. Keep that clock moving. You have the lead. Just tell your quarterback to tell everybody on offense this. Hold on to the football and don't have a penalty where you could stop that clock.
3rd and 3. Right back to him one more time. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down. He's averaging about 4 yards a carry. They came out here in the first half and established the run, and they haven't let up since halftime.
They haven't. We have a very good run offensive line out here today. We got a really good running back, and the coaches, they kept giving the running back the football, and they are getting it done.
Takes the knee. With about 30 seconds left, it's 2nd down. Takes the knee. One team has secured its spot in the conference championship, while the other disheartened to know they were this close to the NFL's Final Four. When you win in this round, you win in the divisional round. You know now they're just one more victory away from the Super Bowl stage. What a victory here today.
Yeah, it is. That dream that you have of going to the Super Bowl, we got a lot closer after today's game, and to beat such a quality opponent gives you confidence. You feel good about everything you're doing. You can't wait for that conference championship game.
For Phil Simms and all the crew at EA Sports, Jim Nantz saying so long for now.